Mental health issues on the rise among youths. Singapore and Sarawak to collaborate in agriculture. Committed to preventing repeated water woes in Miri. Those are the headlines for tonight. I'm Lorenzo Isaac and this is TVS Nightline. Rates of mood disorders and mental health issues have increased significantly among adolescents and young adults. Mental Health Associations of Sarawak MHAS President and Psychiatrist Dr. Ng Boon Sang pointed out that this is due to the COVID-19 pandemic and other factors. As such, the Rakan Muda Comfort Room program has been established with the aim of providing mental health support to said groups.
Tengok kan post-pandemic ini memang banyak lah peningkatan dari segi masalah kesihatan mental. Mereka bukan semestinya sakit mental lah, yang mungkin masalah kesihatan mental belum sampai lagi penyakit. So kita nak capture awal. That's why kita collaborate, MHS collaborate dengan KBS. Kita bantu untuk capture awal melalui saringan kesihatan mental. Selepas tu kita akan identify mereka yang berpotensi untuk mengikuti kaunseling berkumpulan ataupun kaunseling individu. So dia akan berada di sini selama-lamanya lah. So those cases yang kita tak dapat handle di sini, kita akan rujuk ke hospital klinik kesihatan untuk lawatan pakar. That's why we encourage everyone to come forward and promote this program so that kita boleh continue to help those people who need mental health assessment, mental health punya professional help. Yeah, it's very important. I really hope this program will continue lah, bukan sekadar 6 months.
At the same time, Deputy Minister of Youth, Sports and Entrepreneur Development, Dato' Gerald Rentap Jabu said that the Sarawak's Youth and Sports Department, JBSNS, is collaborating with MHAS, MySet, and the public and private institutions of higher education statewide to provide appropriate channels to overcome mental health issues among the younger generations. The program will also provide assessments, counseling and therapy to help identify and manage problems more accurately.
So kita mengharapkan satu usaha sebegini dapat menolong terutamanya belia-belia kita dapat find a space for them to able to reach out and speak to counselors and psychiatrists dan sebagainya, supaya tidak menjadi satu masalah yang mendadak untuk demi masa depan mereka lah. This is what we are trying to help differently, so we have to be helping hand. So I said it's also important that the parents also play a big role in all this. Jangan menjadi penyakit baru jumpa dengan doktor.
Rentap said that the implementation of this program is also seen as giving support to the Ministry of Health MOH Malaysia in order to achieve the aspirations of the 9 national mental health policies to develop a healthy national community. Those who wish to register for the program can do so via an online registration form, and those who sign up will be contacted for a counseling appointment.
By searching for sustainable solutions to end hunger, Singapore is looking to collaborate with Sarawak in the agriculture sector to achieve food security. Sarawak's Minister for Modernisation of Agriculture and Regional Development, Dato' Sri Dr. Stephen Rundi Utom said, in an effort to become a net exporter of food by 2030, the state learns from Singapore about revitalising the agricultural sector.
Next week we'll be in Singapore. We study the R&D of Temasek. R&D Singapore cukup far advanced than us. So dia sudah ada cukup research dan sebagainya, tapi tak ada tanah. Beberapa hari yang lepas, dia berjumpa dengan Premier dan berjumpa dengan semua kementerian yang relevan, termasuk Kementerian Pertanian. Ada lebih kurang 40 orang datang dengan Permanent Secretary daripada Singapore.
Stephen Rundi explained that Sarawak is the best choice to collaborate with Singapore in developing the agricultural sector due to a variety of food resources, land resources, and human resources that utilize English as a language for communication. Therefore, he hopes that farmers and key players can actively participate in an effort to garner Sarawak's potential and be in line with the state's government's aspirations.
Saya melihat keinginan mereka untuk meneruskan kerana apa? Kerana ini adalah food security. Singapura negara yang maju, negara yang kaya, tapi tidak ada space tanah yang limited. So therefore, they move and look around. The only suitable people that can actually work with them are those from Sarawak, Sarawakian. One with use the same medium, use the same language, and we are actually as fluent as they are. And therefore, kita dipanggil untuk berbincang. Maybe we sign MOU dengan mereka. Jadi sekarang tugas kita, we trying to match people committed big company to come here to help our smallholders. Tapi jangan tengok saja, you cannot be just a passenger. You must learn. How we protect you, that one you leave it to us. Because we will help you make sure that jangan you gigit jari near the end.
He was speaking to reporters after conducting a working visit at the Crown Research Facility in Talau Dalat on Wednesday. During the visit, he said the research conducted by Crown is in tandem with the NIPA and Sagu Development Board (SNDB) objectives.
The prolonged water supply disruption in Miri City has triggered a wake-up call for all relevant authorities. In this regard, Deputy Minister for Utility and Telecommunication Utility, Datuk Dr. Abdul Rahman Junaidi, said all monitoring units of the main water pipelines in Sarawak are instructed to undertake measures to detect potential problems early and take early preemptive steps.
On June 16th, approximately 65,000 households in Miri were affected by water supply disruption caused by a broken pipe at Mile 7 Jalan Miri Bintulu. Previously, on June 10th, a pipe burst at the same spot, causing most of the residential areas in Miri to experience water disruption for a total of 12 hours. The cause of the water disruption was due to the construction works along with the Miri to Bintulu Pan-Borneo Highway. As such, Abdul Rahman pointed out that the 1,100mm and 750mm diameter pipes in the Pan-Borneo Highway area must be relocated before the Pan-Borneo Highway Package 11 construction work continues.
Jadi kita telah pun mengadakan perbincangan dengan pihak kontraktor Pan-Borneo dan kita telah beri arahan supaya pipe baru kerana di sepanjang lebuh raya Pan-Borneo apabila mereka bina jalan mereka mesti menyediakan pipe utility koridor utility untuk pipe ini. Jadi diminta mereka memberi keutamaan kepada deretan jalan sepanjang 5 km ini supaya pipe baru dibina untuk memastikan bahawa tidak berlaku kejadian yang berulang.
Abdul Rahman was speaking to reporters after attending a Teachers' Day celebration at Sekolah Seni Malaysia, Sarawak on Wednesday.
Located at the southern tip of the state, the Sarawak Delta is now recognized as the 6th National Geopark under the National Geopark Development Programme. Energy and Natural Resources Minister Datuk Seri Taqiyuddin Hassan said the recognition bestowed is an achievement, especially to Sarawakians, in the preservation of nature and sustainable management of geosite areas with extraordinary values.
Being a student in Sarawak, we are very lucky. You can use Bahasa Malaysia and try your best to be good in English and probably other languages, probably Mandarin ataupun sebab saya daripada sebelum saya jadi wakil rakyat dulu in my world dalam dunia korporat ni, and at one time I was stationed in China, so we have no choice but to understand a bit of Mandarin, and English of course. Itu bahasa teknologi, bahasa bahasa globalisasi. Then if you want to go bigger, bukan hanya menjadi jago dalam Malaysia saja.
However, Abdullah said the Bahasa Melayu language should also be strengthened in line with its role as the national language. He said this while speaking at the opening ceremony of the Gagasan Anak Sarawak, or Tegas, Economic Fund Jurayawara in Bintango on Wednesday. At the same time, he urged every member of the public to try to master digital transformation.
All these innovations and digital akan mempengaruhi keadaan kehidupan kita di masa akan datang dari segi pendidikan dan sebagainya, dari pengurusan negeri, daerah dan sebagainya, dari segi pengurusan masyarakat dan sebagainya. So we have to prepare these younger generations with this knowledge, but at the same time kita juga perlu to remind them tentang keburukan dan bahayanya jika tidak all these Facebooks dan sebagainya boleh memecah belahkan masyarakat dan sebagainya.
The sight of a floating body in Sungai Rajang, Sarikai on Wednesday sent residents into shock as the body of the unidentified man was discovered by a member of the public at around 2 p.m. near the express boat terminal 2.
According to the Sarike Fire and Rescue Department Bomba Chief Mahmudin Narudin, a distress call was made by the Sarawak Rivers Board after a villager informed them of the discovery.
Pihak bomba menerima panggilan kecemasan memaklumkan ada mayat lelaki yang tidak berpakaian terapung yang berdekatan dengan tebingan. Dijumpai oleh orang awam yang kebetulan melalui kawasan tersebut, dan dia kemudiannya bergegas memaklumkan kejadian penemuan itu kepada pihak berkuasa sebelum anggota dari Balai Bomba dan Penyelamat Serikay dikerahkan ke lokasi kejadian. Sebaik sampai di tempat itu, kita mendapati mayat dalam keadaan terlentang dan tanpa pakaian. Lokasi ini terletak kira-kira 4 km dari Terminal 2 Serikay.
The body was then handed over to the police for further action. Members of the public with information regarding the identity of the body are asked to come forward to assist in the investigation.
In a similar incident, a bomba team said the body of a man who had been reported missing in Ulu Nangha Nyabong was recovered around 9:40 p.m. on Wednesday. The body of 36-year-old Heli Nyalong was discovered by villagers approximately 5 meters from where he was reported missing on Tuesday.
According to Bomba Sarawak Zone 5 Chief Wan Kamaruddin Wan Ahmad, a team of 4 Bomba personnel rushed to the location, which took 4 hours from Bakun Jetty by boat.
Jam 9.10 pagi tadi, pihak kami telah membawa mayat ke Jetty Bakun sebelum mayat mangsa diserahkan kepada pihak polis untuk dibawa ke Hospital Nyabau Bintulu bagi tujuan bedah siasat. Operasi tersebut melibatkan seramai 4 orang anggota bomba dari Balai Bomba dan Penyelamat Belagar yang juga turut dibantu oleh 5 orang anggota polis, 3 orang anggota pertahanan awam, 2 anggota dari Lembaga Sungai-Sungai Sarawak dan juga 46 orang penduduk kampung Rumah Panjang dengan menggunakan 10 buah perahu.
The deceased, who hailed from Block P, Umar Bakah, Sungai Asap, was believed to have fell into the water after his boat crashed into a tree. The body was later brought to his longhouse before being taken to Bintulu Hospital for a post-mortem.
Coming up right after the break, Borneo Jazz Festival returns right here on TVS Nightline. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Located at the southern tip of the state, the Sarawak Delta is now recognized as the 6th National Geopark under the National Geopark Development Program. Energy and Natural Resources Minister Datuk Sri Taqiyuddin Hassan said the recognition bestowed is an achievement, especially to Sarawakians in the preservation of nature and sustainable management of geosite areas with extraordinary values.
The recognition was made on June 20th during the National Geopark Working Committee meeting. The management of geoparks is in line with the objectives of the National Development Agenda 2030 and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Covering an area of 3,112 square kilometers, the Sarawak Delta National Geopark is rich in unique rock landscapes with 28 geosites, biological diversity with 12 biosites, and culture with 14 cultural sites. The Sarawak Delta is also rich in biodiversity with Bornean endemic species such as the orangutan, proboscis monkey, and fairy rock geckos, as well as the rich cultural heritage from the Multicultural Society. Sarawak Delta is the 6th location recognized as a National Geopark after the Kinta Valley Geopark and Lenggong Geopark in Perak, Jerai National Geopark in Kedah, Kinabalu National Geopark in Sabah, and Labuan National Geopark.
Good news for jazz enthusiasts. The Borneo Jazz Festival returns this year to entertain jazz enthusiasts in the region. The highly anticipated music event, co-organizer Evelyn He said her team has made preparations for the 3-day music festival, which will take place in Copacabana, Miri, beginning tomorrow.
Yes, when we're talking, even now we're talking, my team is at Copacabana doing sound check, checking all the instruments on the main stage. Yeah, and tonight we're going to do a sound and light test. Yes. So on the one hand, we have international musicians arriving. Musicians from Italy have arrived. And later, around 7:30, we have another group of musicians arriving from Bali. So, and tomorrow also we have musicians arriving as well. So, yeah.
Evelyn hopes that this year, the event will receive an encouraging response, not only from the locals, but also from international visitors.
I hope we will get a lot of very good support from local Mirians as well as visitors from all over Sarawak, from Singapore, and from tourists as well. Come and join us. Well, the theme is Jazz in the Jungle, so come dress in your favorite jungle colors.
With the theme Jazz in the Jungle, the 3-day event will feature numerous activities organized for visitors. For the record, Sarawak Tourism Board, STB, has set a target of 1,000 visitors per day for the Borneo Jazz Festival this year. In this regard, TVS reporters had the opportunity to interview members of Ni Collective, who will perform at the Borneo Jazz Festival this weekend. Members of the group expressed their excitement to share their music with everyone, regardless of race and country.
Yes, I'm so excited because of, first of all, I'm the first time playing in Asia, so I'm super excited about it. And also meeting with these friends from different parts of the world. And I don't know, I will leave it as a gathering, of different people, different cultures, and through the music. And this is the perfect place to express it. Yeah, I already met some musicians on the flight to Miri from Malaysia and all small countries around here. And I don't know, I have the feeling that it's going to be like a cultural melting pot, in a nice way.
Really excited to perform at the Borneo Jazz Festival. We have an incredible band. It's called Ni Collective. Features some of the best musicians all around the world. And yeah, the festival is incredible in beautiful Miri, Malaysia. Very excited. Well, I've been performing all around the world professionally for the past 14 years, but it's my first time in Miri. I expect that we're going to have a phenomenal performance, that the audience is going to enjoy the music, that we're going to connect with the audience in a great way. The music that we're playing, I would like to think it's very audience friendly. It's very fun. It's full of energy. And so we're out here to have a great time.
Wow, I mean, I'm pretty honored to be able to play and headline with these guys, you know what I mean? It's been a while since we've gotten out of MCO, so I mean, it's nice to finally get back into, you know, this music community, and, you know, being able to do shows and, you know, having people enjoy themselves musically in an island. I would expect people to have a good time, an awesome time, just soaking in the music, the different genres that people are playing. I'm really excited for the exposure that the people are going to receive from this concert, because I mean, there are such great lineup presented for these festivals.
I'm actually extremely excited. First of all, it's my first time ever being in Malaysia. I had never been to this side of the world, so I'm super excited to meet the people, to understand more about the culture, to try the food, and of course to get to do all that while also promoting and sharing my music as a privilege that I don't take for granted, and I'm really, really thankful and excited, yeah. I actually, I expect a variety of music. Like, as I understand it, the cool thing about this festival is its versatility. Like the fact that there's so many different genres being promoted and presented to the people. And as a matter of fact, I'm excited also as a crowd member. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna.
Hi. Thank you for staying with us. The highly infectious COVID-19 Omicron variants BA.2.12.1 and BA.5 have been detected in Sarawak recently. University Malaysia Sarawak Unimas Institute of Health and Community Medicine IHCM Director Professor Dr. David Pereira disclosed this in his report to State Disaster Management Committee SDMC Chairman Dato' Ahmad Douglas Ugah Embas today.
In a statement, Dr. Pereira said, from March 1st to June 16th of this year, 1,229 samples of positive cases were successfully sequenced. From these samples, the BA.2 continued to be the dominant circulating subvariant with its multiple minor sublineages detected. However, in the last week of May, Dr. Pereira said his team detected the first incidences of the highly infectious BA.2.12.1 from a case in Kuching and a BA.5 from a case in Cebu. Subsequently, an additional case of BA.2.12.1 and 3 cases of BA.5 were detected in Kuching through the 2nd and 3rd weeks of June. He added that the World Health Organization, WHO, had previously flagged both these sublineages as highly infectious with faster transmission rates over the parent Omicron VOC. Dr. Pereira said, in light of this development, the general public is strongly advised to be aware of the heightened risk of an increase in infection rates in the state. This includes getting the booster shot for those who have yet to do so, especially for individuals with comorbidities and those above 60 years old.
Sarawak Multimedia Authority SMA, the multimedia regulatory body of the Sarawak government, has attracted the interest of the Terengganu government to facilitate the Peninsula East Coast state digitalization policy. Terengganu's Exco for Tourism, Culture and Digital Economy, Arifin Daraman, said they were keen to learn more from SMA in implementing the policy, as Sarawak is more experienced in its digitalization policy.
Arifin said the desire to seek assistance from Sarawak came following the formation of the Terengganu Joint Digital Intelligent Development Sendirian Berhad, or TAJDID. In a statement, he said learning from SMA would be the ideal move, given SMA's excellent track record. The statement came after a briefing held by SMA for Terengganu State Government delegates at SMA Cultural Heritage Innovation Centre, CHIC, today. Arifin said TAJDID has also set up 2 subsidiaries, namely Terengganu Telecommunications Sendirian Berhad, or TCOM, to construct telecommunication structures in the state, and Terengganu Digital 1303 as a digital village to empower its people to embrace the digital economy. On a related issue, Arifin said Terengganu is keen to collaborate with Sarawak's Ministry of Tourism to develop apps to promote tourism products, especially in eco-tourism.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. Just a click away by heading onto our website at www.tvstv.my or follow us on our social media platforms. That's all the time we have for TVS Nightline. I'm Lorenzo Isaac. Good night.